Hey everybody, welcome back to another video here on my channel. My name is Andrew Cavanaugh. As always, thank you for coming back to Cavanaugh's Corner. This movie is basically the most anticipated film of the year for a lot of people, and I was one of those people. I think this was one of the big ones for me. This and the Bond film, I think, were the two big ones for me this year. But yeah, so really, without further ado, this is my review of Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, first and foremost, I did see the movie Thursday night, and I'm not going to be giving away anything from this film, no spoilers whatsoever. So please don't be afraid to watch this review. I'm going to be very, very non-specific. This is going to be a lot of broad terms. It's not going to be a very long review because I can't really get into a lot of the stuff that happens in this film because it would ruin the movie for you. So if you haven't seen the movie, it's totally cool. I know by the time this goes up, the movie will be out for a few days, but I did want to make sure I put this review out there because this is a movie that I really was eagerly anticipating, and I'm very glad to say that this movie did not disappoint. Spider-Man No Way Home is the third entry in this new Spider-Man series, and Tom Holland is just absolutely outstanding as Spider-Man yet again in this film. I really liked Homecoming, and I really enjoyed Far From Home, but this is hands down the best he has ever been as Spider-Man. I've always enjoyed him in this role, but this is a monumental step up in terms of his acting in this film. I was really blown away by how fantastic he was in this. This was one of the best performances of any actor that has played this role over the last 20 years, I should say. And I have to say, the movie as a whole just goes at this pace that is really, really great. Right from the get-go, it starts off right from the end of Far From Home, and I was really glad they did that because it gives you the sense of continuity, and it works. Like, it really does work. You know, again, other actors in the film, Zendaya is fantastic in this. Again, every actor that's in the film is really at the top of their game here. A few really great performances from many actors in this film. And again, I have to be very, very broad here because I don't want to give away anything. Even if you haven't seen the trailers, I don't want to give it away. But there are quite a few surprises in this film. Some really huge plot twists that I was not expecting at all. You know, there were times where I was in the theater, and this theater I saw it in was in a packed house Thursday night, and I gotta say, I have not seen a reaction from an audience like this in a very long time. I mean, the audience was hooting and hollering the entire time. They loved every minute of it, and so did I, honestly. The movie never lets up at a little over 2.5 hours. It's just a nonstop ride, and it just gets better and better as it goes on, which I was very surprised about. It's extremely well written. I think dialogue throughout the movie was phenomenal. I thought the way that the characters were written was great, and honestly, I can pretty much say, besides the music by Michael Giacchino, which was just amazing again, I really like him as a composer. He's done some really great work, even with the Mission Impossible movies and stuff like that. He's really been phenomenal. Again, you know, the direction of the film, I think, was really great too. There are some shots in this movie where I was just like, wow, like that is, like, you could frame some of the stuff. On the other hand, some scenes were directed very matter-of-factly, and I thought it was wild how the movie went from very, very simple shot placement to absolutely shockingly, like, crap your pants amazing shots. I was really impressed. I also like the way that action scenes were handled in this. They did a really great job of making sure that the the camera was right there and you got a sense of what was happening. And there was never a scene in the movie where there was some kind of action happening where, you couldn't really make out what was going on, the shaky cam stuff, none of that. I really love the fact that they kept that camera steady, and, again, I loved it. I loved basically everything about this movie. I do not have many complaints at all. My only complaint is honestly, and this is a very minor one, but the movie does follow a trajectory that is kind of standard for superhero films. And again, I can't get into it because I do not want to spoil anything. But the movie does have kind of like an ABC type plot. But the way it gets to ABC is very different from a lot of other superhero movies that have come before it. So they were at least inventive with the superhero movie structure, which I was very thankful for. Other than that, I mean, this is hands down the best Spider-Man movie. I'm just going to go out there and say it. This is the best that's ever been. It really, I think, is going to reward repeat viewing. I am definitely going to go see this thing again, and I can see myself revisiting this when it comes out on Blu-ray and 4K and all that. I'm definitely going to be rewatching this quite a few times. It's a stupendous superhero film. And to be honest with you, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it actually may be one of my favorite Marvel films, too. This movie, the implications that this movie is going to have on the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to be ridiculous. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But I cannot wait to see what's next for Spider-Man and for the Marvel, Cinematic Universe as a whole. I'm really, really excited, and I can't wait to see what comes next. I definitely recommend you go out and see Spider-Man No Way Home. This is one of the best films of the year, and I know this is crazy, I'm actually going to give it probably the highest rating I've given any movie this year. I'm giving it a 9.8 out of 10. I was blown away by it. I mean, I was blown away by it, and I cannot wait to see it again. I hope you see it soon, too. I know tickets for this movie sold out extraordinarily fast, so if you don't get a chance to see it this weekend, see it ASAP. Can't recommend it enough. Until next time, I'm Andrew Cavanaugh. As always, if you enjoyed this, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel below so I can keep bringing you reviews like this. Till next time, please stay safe and take it easy.